Hello everyone and welcome back for more Okami. And in the last video we start off in Hana Valley to chase after Sasano to see what he was doing here. And apparently he's going rar. What now? You foul beast. How did you get in here? Foul beast? Yep. Foul beast. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. And yes, sleepy bear, that's the actual name for, or sleepy technically. Enough talk, my blade hunters for blood or whatever. Here goes nothing. Susano style, Susano! Sue! Your mom! I don't know. Sa! That'd be cool if I got the one in the back. No! What does that spell? Susano! That was a horrible power slash right there. Now for Susano style, exploding implosion! And we're gonna cut a bear in half! Nope, we're not. We popped its nose bubble. Wow. Good job, man. That'll teach you, you foolish beast! You're no match for my new secret technique. The one that, you know, we helped you on because you couldn't do it all by yourself because you're carrying around a wooden sword that's named Blockhead. Exactly. Why does he look like he has, like, girl eyelashes? Rest in peace, foul beast. He's not even dead! The great warrior Susano confends the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. You know, the monsters that you're not going to be able to deal with and the ones that we're going to have to deal with in order to save your behind. You know, those monsters. Because... he doesn't do anything! Okay, whatever. So anyways, now that this bear is off this ball, we're actually going to be using the crystal thingy that it's set on. Because remember, there's a trippy crystal thing that makes plants grow. This sphere is filled with leaves. It's blah, blah, blah. Whatever. And it's going to show us this map again because apparently we forgot what that map looked like. And we totally forget how Hana Valley works, even though this is like the easiest dungeon ever. Now, this is ball pushing. And I will say this. Ball pushing in this game is really frustrating. Because honestly, you're going to have to do some puzzles involving this. And they're going to be so annoying. Luckily, you're not going to have to do it a lot in this game. There are two things in this game that I do not like. I'm pretty sure they're the same things that everyone hates. But luckily, they're both things that you really don't do much in this game. So that's why I consider Okami to be a good game. Even though it has some really annoying stuff and side quests, they don't really make up much of the game. So I don't really consider it that big of a deal. But I mean, really, the ball pushing physics just really suck. You guys did something like in Skyward Sword, you know, how Link is on top of the ball in the Earth Temple. No spoilers or anything, but you like walk on. That would've been cool. So now a lot of times with your hands to think it up. Game designers, they called you out. Okay. And showing us the map, even though it just showed us to it 15 seconds ago, because apparently we're stupid and have the intelligence of a water bear. Water bears are cool though. They can survive in space. So anyways, now we're going to put two and two together and not draw a sun, because apparently the one time I draw a really crappy sun. Okay, see, that was a good sun. Alright, sun. Usually crappy suns are the time suns, because, you know, an actual sun, that would make sense for me to get a sun on. No, I have to do a really crappy sun in order to get a sun. And it makes the crystal do this. And the tree miraculously grows. What, is that ball filled with like Miracle Grow or something? Or steroids? Hey, is this a guardian sapling? No. It's withered like all the others. What the? Who turned out the light? Yeah, I know, it just was sun outside, and of course now it's dark. Oh, it's another constellation, Ami. You know what this means. Woohoo! Whoa, what was that? It was like a flash of a second, you can see the mountains. So we just got filled in the constellation again, and yay, I didn't fail. Although that one at the top kind of looks off. And it's a monkey! Dial M for monkey. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Yep, I'm your mom. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of the floor gods known as the Hanagami. My brother and I have been entrusted with the brush. Technique that, known collectively as green sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. So this is Sakigami, and he's going to teach us one of 3 moves that we can learn from Green Sprout. Oh, and I know what that kanji means. Woo! This is going to be a very, very important move. Very, very important. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of Flora. Yes, there are actually 3 monkey gods in this game, so there's not just the normal Chinese zodiac constellations. So there's 3 of this god. So, apparently he gives us the move called Bloom. Now, Bloom is almost kind of like Sunrise. You basically want to draw a circle. But you want to make sure that it starts on a plant and ends on the plant. I usually like to draw it kind of any way, and I can't seem to do it right now. Because, you know, because I totally can do Bloom perfectly fine in practice rounds when I'm not playing. And yeah, if you fail enough times, the game's going to show you how to draw it, because apparently you're too stupid to realize how it is. Anyways, Bloom. Son of pudding cups. Let me draw a freaking circle on the tree and bring it back to life. Thank you! God! Okay, whatever. So yes, that is how Bloom works. And we get a lot of praise for that, jeez. I believe that symbol, by the way, for praise, the kanji, I believe it means happiness, if I'm correct. I don't know. This is what Hana Valley is supposed to look like. So now we have restored Hana Valley to its true state. So that is how Bloom works, guys. You basically can revive dead plants and bring them back to life. And if you do this, if you do the guardian saplings, it will clear the land. And if you do it to normal trees and stuff, it can give you praise. So yes, Bloom is a very, very important item to use. And this is not the way... Oh, is it? Well, I just want to make sure. Because we can leave Hana Valley right now, but there's something that you want to do. Trust me, you want to do this. What we're going to do is, because, especially since this area is really short, is we're going to bloom all the trees here in Hana Valley. Now, if you do this, you'll get a really nice reward, and I recommend doing this even if you're not going to do a 100% of this game. It would still be very, very nice. Oh, and we have a fight. And it's the yellow one. So anyways, I'm just going to explain about, so yeah, basically what we're going to be doing is just blooming all the trees. Now, if you saw, we had a lot of those trees back there that were dead. You know, the trees that were just black and they had the rope thingy around them, which I totally just forgot the name of. Because I don't know everything! And wow, I'm doing a lot better in this fight. So anyways, we're going to bloom all the trees. That includes the cursed trees too. Because now we're going to be able to do something about them. And bloom is very important. It will become really important throughout the entire game. Because, you know, of course, this is the game about restoring nature. And oh my goodness! Plants are part of nature! Who would have ever thought? Can I get Power Slash in this guy? Yeah! Come on. I did good on both. Give me a good score. Hell yeah, I did good! Alright! Awesome! I knew I would have done good on this. Thank God for my Z button working again. Feels so nice to have my Z button working. Oh, we got some animals, so let's feed them. We got a lot of things. Oh boy, what to talk about now? Well, I'll show about like how to deal with those cursed trees. Because as you saw earlier in the last video, we had these cursed trees that would fling their fruit at us. Now, Isun said that you can power slash the fruit to send it back at them. And if you do that, it'll stun them for quite a while. Now, while doing this when you have bloom, you can actually bring the tree back to life. So now we're going to actually be able to do something about this. Maybe you can explain what I just explained. So let them bring a fruit, power slash it. There you go, hit it back at them. And while they're stunned, you want to draw bloom. And yeah, awesome, did it first try. And there we go. We brought the tree back to... Well, it's technically alive, but we brought it back to its natural state. I don't think this is actually needed for what we're going to get, but it would be also a good idea just to do rejuvenation, because I could use extra berries. Because, you know, we're God of the Earth. We're the origin and mother to all, so we kind of need to take care of everything. Because apparently, we got to clean up everyone's crap, just like an actual mom. But, Johnny, what's up with your poison? You need to learn to rejuvenate this spot right now, young man. Whatever. And that scroll, I believe, is on how to use Bloom. Oh, green sprout trips. Green sprout tips. Green sprout tips. I either say green sprout trips or green spout tips. God, I'm just so... I can totally talk correctly. I'm such a good speaker. Such a good speaker. Alright, so, I'm actually going to cut just me blooming all the trees, because it's just basically me blooming all the trees, and yeah, as you can see, power slash does nothing. So, I will be right back after I bloom all the trees and, you know, restored Hana Valley back to the original way it was. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, and this should be the final tree. Yes, it is. Awesome. Yay, one praise. And now for blooming all the trees in Hana Valley, we get a secret chest. What could be inside? I don't know. But before we go up and get that, there is something else I want to introduce. It's a kind of a side quest of the game. As you can see, there's this glowing green spot. And, of course, I got digging tips, even though it's really easy. You just press the C button to dig. If we dig where this green spot is, a clover pops out. This is a kind of not really an important mechanic of the game, but clovers, you bloom them, and you will get praise from them. There are a lot of clovers in throughout the game. I believe it's 75. Now, I'm not really going to go after all of them. I'm just going to go after ones that I know. But if you want, maybe towards the end of this Let's Play, if I miss some, I'll go back and get them all. So, you know, who knows. But for now, I think I'm just going to get the ones that I just need to get. Stray beads, though, and another side quest item, or another collectible that I'm going to get in just a second, we will be collecting all those. And mainly because the other collectible, there's not really a lot. So, now that we've bloomed those 2 clovers, I believe those are the only 2 clovers in Hana Valley, we're going to go get the reward for restoring Hana Valley back to the way it was. So, let's just keep going up. Oh, I also fed those monkeys because, you know, it'd be a good idea to do that. So, we're going to go up, and where we keep going. I would cut this out, but it's really short, so I really don't want to do that. But you guys can look at the beautiful nature. Okami just has some really stunning visuals. I mean, this game is so great when it comes to just how pretty it makes everything. And we open up this chest, and we get a sun fragment. Sun fragments are, if I can make an allusion to Zelda, they're basically our pieces of heart in this game. Sun fragments, if you collect 3 of them, you will get a new unit of solar energy. So this game does have a lot of similarities to Zelda. So people who do like The Legend of Zelda, I would definitely pick up this game. This game will be a great game for you. So yes, there are only 15 of them, so you only get 15 units of solar energy, but, you know, upgrading with praise covers the rest of them. And now it is nighttime. And since it's just turned nighttime here in Hana Valley, I think I'm going to end off the video here, and I just headbutt that monkey. I am so sorry. Not. So, next time on Okami, we are going to return to Shinshu Field and do something about that cursed zone. I'll see you guys next time. Verse of the Green Sprout God, Sakigami. Sakigami's name comes from Saku, which means to bloom. He bestows the power of bloom upon you, and when used, the kanji bloom appears. Sakigami is shown playing a shol, which is a free reed musical instrument made of bamboo, modeled after the Chinese version, the sheng.